Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
Would you perchance be interested in going on a walk together?
Why? You're not on guard duty for another few hours.
Which is why I want to walk. To hear the music in these parts.
Music? Where are you going to find musicians all the way out here?
There's more to music than what people play. It's in the grass, fluttering in the wind, the leaves in the trees, and the songs of birds and insects. Once you open your ears, you'll find that music is truly everywhere in this world.
What sounds like music depends on who's listening, huh? It's an interesting idea, but I think it might be a little too difficult for me. Speaking of music, whatever happened to your instruments? You used to be a musician, didn't you?
Those are well out of my reach at this point. That aside, I don't feel that I yet have the right to play any of them again. You could say that it is in part my way of atoning for that which I have failed to do over the years.
Meaning that you haven't completely given up on making things right.
Do you think me a fool stuck in the past?
Not at all. In fact, far from it. You sound like you're still holding out hope for a brighter future. Picture yourself being able to play your music again. Doesn't that motivate you to keep going even when things get tough?
I see what you mean. I didn't realize that drive still lingered within me. The darkness in one's heart is sure to manifest in their music. However, I promise you that one day, when that darkness has finally lifted, I shall let you hear me perform.
Well, now that you've said it, you're gonna have to follow through. I look forward to hearing you play.
Next time, what say we discuss relics? Once we finish eating, we should get going.
Hello there, and welcome back to Tales of Arise.
Everything okay there, big guy? You look kinda pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something. What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. You're right. Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shion.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome? That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
hopefully the place I'm about to go is somewhere I can actually handle.
Oh?
Right.
I swear it's going to be Almeidreas.
Okay, off we go.
Well, it's either that or a ghost ship. Oh yeah. Let me think about it. Before I go. Seriously though, I can't seem to find the Aoi.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Mahaag. Why is this also quiet?
Hoo.
Trident, a golden trident. Its root are said to have traveled with the legendary battle maiden.
Hoo.
Are those two discussing relics again?
Then it's a promise.
Indeed it is.
Law, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, Chisara. It's nothing. It's just those two are being sneaky over there. I heard something about a promise.
A promise? If it has to do with relics, then what?
Wait, you don't think they're gonna ditch us to become treasure hunters, do you?
I really doubt that.
You never know. He's pretty damn crazy for those relics of his.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd make things difficult for you if they just up and disappeared on us, right?
Yeah, that'd cause some problems.
We've gotta do something to stop them.
Hey, what if we collected all of the relics ourselves?
That's it! Then they wouldn't have to go anywhere!
We might not be able to hear them talk like he can, but we can still search for them anywhere that looks likely.
Yeah, between the two of us, I'm sure we won't miss a single one.
Speaking of which, why are you so concerned about them taking off?
Huh? Well, you see...
This is going to be so great.
Indeed. Once we're finished, we can hold it in the palace.
A
Danin
relic exhibition.
I'll let you serve as our exhibit guide, Renwell.
Right. I'll study up so I can answer any question they throw at me.
And, if you could, please ensure that Hoodle stays far, far away from the exhibits. What a wonderful treasure this is.
Oh yeah, because the last skit before that was Uto defecating on one of the artifacts. What does this trident do? Carry over skills. Magnificent. Now to actually find the last one. Let's see. Which should I? Not the hidden. To a campfire first, and then to this island.
We should be able to cook here.
Let's see, do I have enough life pots?
Did we really just spend that much money? Hey, Shion. Got any requests for supper tonight?
Me? Not really. I'm fine with just about anything. Everything you cook is delicious.
Well, thank you. Seeing you devour my food makes all the work I put into it well worth it.
Do I look that eager to you?
Nothing wrong with that. We all have to eat to survive. It makes me happy to see people eat their fill on what I fix.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
Ah, there it is. So, apparently you get this kit by going to fish out in the sea.
Looks like it was well worth coming out here to the ocean to fish, judging by your haul.
Yeah, I can't complain with a catch like this. Dinner tonight's going to be a real good one.
Hell yeah!
What do you care? You're always happy as long as you're full.
Not always. I mean, okay, yeah, sure. Having a full stomach is close to the maximum amount of happy I can be. But Kisara's cooking is just so amazing. Even you can't deny that.
Well, sorry for not being able to cook as good as her then.
What? That's not what I said at all.
Anyway, what are you planning to do with that fish? Grill it? Turn it into a sashimi? Personally, my vote's for something Kisara?
Sorry. Can you, not talk to me? Right now?
Hey, are you alright? Your face is as white as a ghost.
It might be more accurate to say green.
What happened? She was doing okay until just a few seconds ago.
Actually, I think I remember her mentioning at one point that she felt pretty seasick. But we've been out here for a while now. Maybe it doesn't hit her when she's concentrating on something.
I think that means yes?
I'm sorry. I've never seen anyone look so ill before.
Don't worry about dinner right now. You just get some rest, okay?
I love how much amazing food we get to eat even when we're out on the road.
Me too. Especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver-spooned elite for you.
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious, actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
nothing?
Nothing. Shion, about that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain, and then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt. You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. I was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen. We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy, but I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can. This looks so good. I almost want to have it all to myself.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I'm surprised to see you up reading so late. What have you got there?
Oh, it's a book about magic. I was hoping I'd reach the end of this chapter before I went to bed.
I'm impressed you can read all that tiny text without drifting off.
It's easy. Honestly, the subject is so interesting, it keeps me wide awake. Although I have to admit, the more I read this book, the more I realize just how much I still have to learn. I hate not knowing it all, so it pushes me to keep learning as much as I can so I can be a real expert.
So that's why you're studying by the campfire every night, huh? You've really changed, Rinwell.
Really? I don't feel like it.
Remember how you used to be when we first met in Calaglia?
Sure, but that's because I was still hiding a lot from you guys. Am I really all that different aside from that?
Definitely. It's the difference between a rock and the sun.
Are you saying I used to be like a rock? That's not something you should use to describe a girl, Alphen.
My bad. But the comparison is still apt. You used to not be open with us about your magic at all. And now look at you.
Well, I guess you may have a point. I used to hate studying magic because my parents made me do it. And after everything that happened, I felt like it brought nothing but trouble. But now, I don't think it's so bad after all. Maybe I really have changed more than I thought. All magic is simply astral energy combined with knowledge. It's neither good nor bad by itself. It all depends on how you use it. Saying it out loud, I guess I finally made peace with it.
I think you have Law to thank for that.
What? Why him?
I mean, he was kind of the one who...
Nope, he's got nothing to do with it. None. Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
If Law heard that, he'd be pretty bummed, you know.
You're crazy. I don't see why he would be.
Are you saying you rather he wouldn't be? I'd say the fact you can get so worked up about things now is another sign you've changed.
Sounds like someone wants me to put on a little magic show.
All right, all right. I'll take my leave before I say anything else that might get me into trouble. Just make sure you aren't staying up too late, okay?
Ugh, I'm not a little kid anymore. Yeesh. Though actually, it felt kind of nice hearing that. I wonder why. Ooh. Night, everyone.
Aquarius damnation.
Thanks to you, I was able to rest easy.
We've reached our destination.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. Oh. You know, don't you think we're running a little...
A mysterious bazonga-shaped lure said to be capable of sucking even boss fish.
Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this.
Orium arrowa. Oh. I'm hoping this lasso is on whatever this island is, because seriously, I've looked over mahaag.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Unless it's also in Ganafaros, in which case, crap.
Okay, off we go.
Isn't that Almeidreas?
So this is where her ship drifted.
Then the one who wrote the letter is...
Alive, but badly wounded. I doubt many of the others have survived.
Let's survey the area.
Do my best!
You're mine!
Let's refrain from losing.
Oh, there's a campfire here.
We should be able to cook here.
In a fishing spot. Okay.
This is such a beautiful island.
yet it's just as full of Zoogles as everywhere else on Dana.
The fact there are piers suggests people must have come here in the past, though.
The reason they're gone is simple. The Renans put all of the Danans to work on the crown contest after they conquered the planet.
So there would have been nobody left to enjoy the view here after the Great Conquest. Once this whole thing is over, we'll have to all come back here together so we can appreciate it. Did I say something weird?
No, I was just impressed you came up with such a good idea for once.
Hey, Alphen, why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shion's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me. Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time.
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine, but what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
What? Hey guys, I don't see any of our food anywhere.
What?
I know! The bag we kept it all in has vanished! Some Zoogles must have gotten in behind us and swiped the whole thing while we were fighting.
What?
Huh? What are you guys talking about?
This affects you too, you know! We lost all our food, including all those sweets you love so frickin' much!
What? How could this happen? Those sweets are the highlight of my day! Oh, so hungry.
Hunger is like that. The moment you know there's nothing you can do about it, it becomes that much more unbearable.
Whoever did this, I swear I'm gonna make them pay for stealing our supplies.
All that's left now is this one lonesome apple.
Law?
What? Hey, don't look at me like that. I picked this apple myself. I'm not just gonna...
Food.
Hand it over.
Stay away! Ah!
Hey, I'm back. Huh? What the heck happened here?
Only a poignant reminder of how dangerous a food shortage can be in a collective. A serious problem indeed. And one we should all be mindful of.
I see. Does it have anything to do with why you're holding our food supply bag behind your back?
Ah!
I'm not sure why they immediately went start raving mad, but okay.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Hey, Alphen,
What's up, Law?
you ever find yourself just wanting to give Rinwell a pat on the back?
Law?
Not in a weird way. I'm just saying, she may be sassy, but she's also trying really hard, you know? And sometimes, when I see how hard she's working, I just want to walk up and encourage her. Is that weird?
No, I can see why you might feel that way. After all, she is kind of like a little sister to everyone at this point.
Right, exactly! But I'm worried if I do it the wrong way, she'll blast me with her magic. Or if not her magic, she'll sick Hootle on me to peck my eyes out.
Yeah, there's not much you can do if she's not feeling up for it. In fact, you're not the only one struggling to close that gap.
Huh? Has Hootle attacked you too?
No, I just mean because of her thorns.
Thorns? I don't remember Rinwell having any magic like that. That sounds more like Shion than... Huh?
Anyway, Hoodle's probably just worried that you're going to take Rinwell away from him. He's pretty protective, after all. Maybe your first step should be to make friends with him and go from there.
Right. That's a good idea, Alphen. I'll be sure to give that a try.
Thank goodness for Lost Thick Skull.
Let's make sure to kick ass tomorrow, too. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
An opponent like this should be...
Out of our way!
Wow, look what I just found.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
So, out of curiosity, what are the odds that it's just a random surviving crew member from Almeidreas Fortress and not Almeidrea herself? Out of curiosity.
It's you.
Oh.
Lord Dohalim?
I figured I'd find you here, Kelzelik.
You knew he'd be here?
The handwriting on the note was all too familiar to me.
Did you come all the way out here to mock me, or have you changed your mind about putting me to death?
What if I had?
You have no right. You who abandoned your lordly duties and chose to fraternize with embeddeds of all people! And for what? How could someone as powerful as yourself turn your back upon the crown contest?
Not this again.
I ran from this once, but I must face it now. The crown contest was never for me. I apologize for dragging you along, but I do not regret my choice in the slightest. Listen to me, Kelzelik. People change. They can change given time, and regardless of their race. I know you're a capable man. You could do so much for others if you were so inclined.
Me? Impossible. It's too late for me. Death. Death closes in on me wherever I go.
What?
Wait,
That's Almeidreas.
Is she alive too?
It's death!
what? Wait, how the hell did you get stronger? Also, okay, I was honestly expecting Almeidreas or a random NPC, not Kelzalik, but okay.
Become even more
There's nothing more fearsome than a wounded beast.
Especially without its master.
Well, I'm not leaving it to its own devices.
Hear my call!
Tiger!
I couldn't make it in time.
Here! I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Take this!
Is this it?
Wait,
I'll bring you back
damn it!
from
Not
death's
done
abyss.
yet! Seismic rush!
It's in
Bring
your
you
hands
back from
now.
death's abyss.
Now! While it's reeling!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Here I come!
All things considered, this isn't going too bad.
So now you're getting
It
serious?
has a huge advantage over me at level 59. Like, it's outright one-shotting every character
A
I
new
have.
lease on life.
That's a big problem. Wait, what am I doing?
Falling storm! Hurricane! Strikes!
And again!
They've got us cornered!
We're not finished quite yet.
You're right. We can still turn this
Here, let
around.
me help. First aid! A new lease on life.
Chargers to me.
Got you.
Guardian
There.
I'm
Swapping!
How's this? Here I go. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation!
Train harder.
It's oh. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation!
No rest for the wicked.
Go!
Bestow thy mystic
This one's
mercy!
mine.
Sighted. This can't be happening.
This is my...
Ready to go.
Resuscitation!
Tiger
I owe you one. Double demon fang!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation! Don't get carried away!
There!
Can you take it?
Here's a healing arc!
First
aid!
Their arcs were interrupted.
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate! Allow me to help you.
This one's mine. Going
This
in.
one's mine!
This one's mine.
Take that! Severing it!
Further.
Lunar
Where are you going?
Megasonic thrust!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Thunderfang!
Resuscitation!
Double demon fang!
No rest for the wicked.
You may be strong,
There!
but I'll never back down! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Azure Storm! Double demon fang!
Resuscitate this!
Demon fang!
I'll bring you back from
Train.
Whoops. Wait. Oh, okay. Let's see.
Let me show you what my heart can do.
Wits about you, people.
Double demon fang!
I don't have
Timing meteor. can feel medicine working.
Imbue this vanquished soul with light.
Resuscitation!
Not done yet.
What's that?
Stay away from my friend! Raining flash!
Appreciate the help. Shield and much obliged.
Speaking of thanks, did you know Renans and
You picked the wrong fight!
Tell me about
from beyond?
Wrong target.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light. Resuscitation!
I won't give up.
Oh, come on! So close.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light. Resuscitation! From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light. Resuscitation! This has a most peculiar taste. From beyond.
I'll bring you back from... That's the bill! Igneous resuscitation!
Very social.
Thank you for the healing, Doherty.
Our comrades need our ability to survive.
Right. No one is dying on our watch.
By the power of flame! Vanish
Here I
without a
come.
trace! Look sharp! Explosion! Switch to offense! Think you can fly? None shall... Lightning strike!
Another incantation ruined.
Lunar arc! Here,
Whoa! That didn't look close enough to actually hurt.
blade.
But okay.
far enough! Falling lunar, that'll bring you down!
Wide open!
It won't escape
No
me.
escape!
Will this help?
Air pressure!
The power of
Thunder
lightning!
Fang!
I'm ready to go! Not like this!
It's
Corruption!
Imbue this,
Need to pull myself
imbue this vanquished soul with light.
Downfall!
Resuscitation!
Cyanid! I'm all stopped up! Annihilation! Spirit blade! Reload!
Azure Storm!
Lightning
Azure
strike!
Storm! You're mine!
Bring you back from
No escape!
Sloppy!
Azure Storm!
Resuscitation!
This should do it! Azure Storm! Azure
Focus
Storm!
your attention on me.
Azure Storm!
Yeah.
Azure Storm!
Just keep focusing.
Hurricane strike!
Azure Storm!
Time to shine! Lightning! Eat dirt!
Take this!
Water snake wave!
Azure Storm!
Time to shine!
Azure Storm!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
I'll bring you back from death's
Not today!
Thank you for all your help.
Please,
You're mine!
don't mention it.
I'm glad to know someone's got my back. Hurricane strike! I never miss!
Use its weak point to take it down.
All together, everyone!
Incineration Wave! Azure Storm!
In your death, Doherty. Then tonight's meal is on you. You got it.
Attention to this one. They think to be honest.
Azure Storm!
Can't get out of this!
First! Denied! Hear me! Flame of
That
fury!
did it.
Guardian Spirit!
Azure Storm! Azure
The
Storm!
flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Beast of Song!
You picked the wrong fight!
Enjoy the ground while you're down there.
Alright!
You're mine!
was I?
Thunder Fang!
Annihilation!
Azure Storm!
Annihilation!
Azure Storm!
Burning strike! Aw, too shy to come over? Here, I won't give up!
No rest for the wicked. Can you take it?
Here's
Does it hurt?
Azure Storm!
Guardian Shield!
Azure Storm!
hope this medicine works as
Azure
promised.
Storm! Azure Storm! Azure Storm!
Yeah, just
Azure Storm!
ignore and put out.
Azure Storm!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Hurricane strike! Far enough!
No rest for the
Azure
wicked.
Storm!
How about this?
Burn in hell!
Down on the
Flaming
ground.
meteor!
Everlasting vacuum blaze. Tornado drive. Can't get out of this.
Mega ray! That'll bring you down!
Azure Storm!
No,
Wait,
can't. And here. I've healed myself. Instinct sharpened.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! Going in! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Time to shine! Resuscitation!
It's gonna attack.
Right, watch out! Over! Here!
this wouldn't be so bad if I didn't keep getting one.
A new lease on life! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation!
I'm nearly done.
I was wondering when you were gonna awaken
I'll
again.
bring you back from death's
Watch
abyss!
yourself. I sense incredible power.
Resuscitation!
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Here I go! And again! Ripping you apart! I can feel the medicine working. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
It's in your hands now.
Oh shit.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation! I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation!
I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for if we can't depend on one another?
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
You require a hand.
You're mine!
In a bind?
Flaming meteor! I'm only getting...
Resonate with the earth.
I'll bring you back from
Maybe I
death's
should have
abyss.
been doing that from the
Eat
start.
dirt!
It didn't even... Honestly, it didn't even register to me that I could... Ah, crud.
Hang strike!
Air pressure.
Lightning strike! Lunar...
Honestly, it didn't even register to me that I could revive my back team.
This has a most peculiar taste.
Far enough!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation!
I can't lose. One more!
No dawn shall break this from beyond. Imbue this vanquished soul with from beyond.
I'll
Imbue
bring you
this
back from
vanquished
death's
soul with
abyss.
life. Resuscitation!
Resuscitation!
No further.
I have to train harder.
Be still!
You're mine! Look sharp! One more! Look sharp!
Ignite!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Sonic
Blizzard blow! Resuscitation! Meteor! Into the shadows!
Stalagmite! You can't get out of this!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Beckoned into
to everlasting
Resuscitation!
darkness. Negative gate. On your knees.
Sighted! How's this?
Air pressure. Rending you apart. Bloody howling.
Into the shadows! That'll bring you down!
Oh, shit. My bad.
Ignite the break this night.
How did that?
One more! Take it! A new lease on life!
Imbue this vanquished soul with life.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Require a hand.
Resuscitation! I still got
Can't get out of this.
One more! I'm only getting started! Saar instant! Freezing storm!
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
Ice tornado!
Benediction light.
Here goes!
Now you see what I can do.
Still my
Rending
veto.
you apart.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare for Malisa!
This one's mine.
Hurricane strike!
It's time.
One's mine!
You're mine.
Hurricane strike! This one's mine! I let my guard down.
I don't know
That'll
what
bring you
I'd do
down.
without you.
No further.
Perhaps now. Oh, isn't it time?
I really don't.
Can't be happening.
Forgive me.
Azure Storm! Azure Storm!
Can't be slow. Now!
Azure Storm!
Kisara. All yours, Kisara.
There.
Would you come with us? We can take you someplace safe.
To where? Where could I possibly be safe from that?
What are you talking about? We already took care of the monster.
No! Death is immortal by its very nature. Even now it haunts me. It hounds me. The Silver Death curses me incessantly with its many faces, many voices. Don't follow me. Leave me be. Leave me alone. Ah!
What's happened to him?
Whatever it is, it seems we have read the situation wrong.
He spoke of a silver death. Do you think he could be referring to the people back in Vicent that he hollowed?
He did so at Almeidreas' urging. I'm sure that somewhere deep down, he felt guilt and remorse for what he did. It was easy to blame it all on Almeidrea while she was alive. But now that she's gone, he has no one left but himself to blame for his own misdeeds. He's alone with his guilt on this island.
But it sounds like he lacked the mental fortitude to endure it.
Makes sense. Sounds like just desserts to me.
Almeidreas' monsters had nothing to do with it then.
So he was a Renin, yet he regretted his part in the Danin's persecution. And now he's beyond help.
Should we really just wash our hands of him, though?
To be honest, it seems like he's punished himself far more than any punishment we could hope to mete out. Dohalim.
If I hadn't met all of you, No, even after that. If I hadn't accompanied you on this journey, it's entirely possible that might have been me.
But you did. You're here with us now. And you didn't stumble upon redemption, Dohalim. This is the path you chose for yourself.
Yes, I suppose it is.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Sion, you okay?
It's nothing. Don't be so dramatic.
Oh no, so the last owl was here. I guess this sighting technically counts as mahaag saar. Or a part of it. Also, holy crap, I'm gonna need to restock everything. Frick's sake, that dragon. How does being near death make it literally double the strength it had? Although I don't deny it, it actually looks much cooler like this. Metal Miner's Cap. This hat features the words made for miners on its underside. Walking with it results in a curious phenomenal music playing.
This shall be a feast for the senses.
There we go, that makes all the owls. Carryover art proficiencies. Why do none of these artifacts do what their descriptions say? Ah well. Unfortunately, I've hit my time limit because that dragon, Mesmald, was way more higher level than me. Actually, yeah. And the worst part is it only gave me a level and close to, well, more than half to another level. But that's not a bad thing, so thank you very much for watching. I sincerely hope you enjoyed Tales of Arise. I sincerely hope you will consider giving me your viewership again in the future sometime. And with, yeah, I probably could have just not fight it, died on purpose. But hey, I actually managed to beat it after getting used to its attack pattern to a certain degree. I really wish there was a boss rush mode. I would love to re-challenge every boss just to learn their patterns properly. But that wasn't too bad for the first time, despite all the resurrecting and all the items. But anyway, with that as our ending note, I bid you all fun. Bye.